Hello, survivors of the apocalypse and veterans of AtomRPG. Welcome back to Trudograd. By the way, is this back mirror here and the crashed glass, so like looking out of the car, is this new? It's a bit weird. I never noticed that. Sort of. Well, so we are back home, you could say, in our hotel room where we left quite some of our loot. Hexogen only carries 39 kilograms now. We have a lot of merchandise, or well, let's say some merchandise. And by the way, we have some more stuff that we can also put in here. So let's install these optics, the reflex sight, a basic reflex sight. 4% chance to ignore armor, 2% to hit limbs. 1% chance to hit with aimed shot, and crit chance increased. Let's put that there. And then I also forgot something. We can put something on our crossbow. Here, this one. An ergonomic stock. -1 to reload cost, -1 to attack cost, and 35 to weapon skill requirement. So that's actually pretty interesting. Maybe, to speak of role-playing, maybe even a little bit overpowered. Because why would you be able to shoot a crossbow so quickly and so often? Yeah. Like, if you compare it with the magazine, like, we can't do it right now. Oh, let's try that. Unloading this one, how much is it? 3 AP to reload. When you actually just have to put out the magazine and put a new one in and then chip. Use the thingy on the side. That is wondrous. But well. So, and we've got a lot of stuff here. Not too much ammunition, but maybe with this one... there is no bolt in here. Maybe this will be interesting. Huh? There. Why did we lose that? And I'm still curious why we actually had the problem that the weapon fell out of our hands. That's certainly a thing. So this hammer weight here, we could put that... That's actually pretty good. Plus 10 melee damage. We could put that into a weapon. It weighs 1.5 kilograms now. This here is for SMGs, pistol rifles, shotgun, assault rifles, machine guns, improved underbarrel flashlight. Pistols. But it's not for revolvers, huh? Nope, it is not. And we could, in principle, maybe we can put it here. Oh, yeah, well, this one. But it's already too much for Hex, or is it actually? What's Hexen's skill again for pistols? 105. And we have 27 with them, by the way. When did he get a level? And did he wear the cap? Oh no, crap, he didn't. Oh no. Okay, I didn't think about that. Well, okay, I just wasted 3 points, but well, we are also rather far away from the next level. Yeah, well, and I think it's actually time that we invest something. So how about we indeed push barter to 150. Let's have barter at 150 and maybe also lockpicking for more experience. Let's have that to 100. Although it's not necessary, but let's just for the additional experience, and then doing this early on might be wise. And here experience received via usage of the skill increased by 20%. Survival. But this would mostly mean that we are avoiding fights, and I want to go for the fights, actually. So, rather than anything else. And so let's put this one here to 150 as well. It's time to do that. And then we have 31 points. And gambling winnings increased by 70%. Stealth. That's for items stolen. Well, okay, we are not playing Encased here, where I played the criminal mastermind, who was like literally the super thief. Usually I don't do a lot of lockpicking, a lot of pickpocketing. Yeah. And we've not used Swan's technology actually. Price of custom-made firearms increased by 200%. Unlocks all available recipes at 299. So hacks. You can have... I mean, okay, by the way, like, survival is also increasing our journey, our walking speed. Yeah, well, I think hacks can actually rather get better first aid. Removes the negative effects of stimulants and turns 30% of health points restored by stimulants and first aid kits into experience at 200. Maybe that would be a good thing, because I feel we are hitting well enough, and if there's a really bad fight, then we can go for our automatic firearms. I mean, and also it doesn't really make too much sense to push the melee weapons with him, now that he's so good at martial arts. It feels like a waste. No, it feels like a waste. I do admit that I shouldn't have done this, but on the other hand, like, we can still use different weapons. So it was not a waste, but it would have been more interesting probably just to see more stuff, yeah, at a more effective level. So let's increase his first aid to 150. No, he doesn't have any stimulant things going on. Yeah, and maybe we give him 155 stealth. So in case we are going around... Oh yeah, and he's got 8 now. In case we are going around, that people don't notice him. So... Oh, by the way, I didn't know that Hex would also get something from the books. That was, of course, a waste. So he should have become a bookworm as well, also for role-playing reasons. I didn't think that. I think in AtomRPG, the other party members, they didn't get anything. By the way, that was actually a strong argument not to read the books before we've found other companions. Yeah, well. So Shield Master, Shield Bearer, Last Hope, and you gain 10 hit points, self-sufficient. The Plate Master, here this one, I think we can do this one. 1% damage resistance for every 6 kilograms of your equipped armor. With body and mask, helmet. I think this will make him nicely and tanky. Yeah. Let's give this one to Hex. He's really... Also, we don't want anything bad to happen to him, right? So, and then we've got 3 points. Was there anything here? Your base melee damage increases if you have 50% more strength. So that seems to be good as well for 3 points. By the way, how many ability points is he actually getting? It doesn't say here. No, okay. Because I'm rather sure that we had less than 7 before. Yeah, let's have the Street Fighter then. 1 defensive perk and 1 offensive for more melee damage. And let's have a look. How much is that? Melee damage is 1. And then here, still 1. That's a bit weird, or maybe it doesn't show. Because in principle we have strength 9 now. Did it change now? No. Yeah, maybe it's maybe it's counted differently then. Okay, and here we have ability points only 3. Yeah. Yeah, we are waiting for more. And we need to, as we are the main character, we need to have some more stuff. Some different talents actually. Executioner style. Removes the handicap for shooting enemies on adjacent squares. Yeah. Okay then, so let's do it like this. And I think we are putting this heavy thingy here away, the hammer weight. Yeah. I mean, let's put it into the X just to see it. There, and like here with this one, the hammer weight, it increases by 10, but only the maximum, not the minimum damage. No, wait, yeah, otherwise nothing really changes except for the significant increase in requirements. I mean, that makes the X actually a quite formidable weapon there, with up to 25 damage. But yeah, so Hex can carry the axe. Hex also. Oh yeah, we have only one rope. And let's put this hammer weight into our storage there. And once we found some more stuff, and by the way, the pistol magazines and that stuff, we already have that inside of Hex's pistol, right? Where is it? This one, the Stechkin. I know, actually. So 105, that's exactly what Hex has. .105 pistols, yeah. Yeah, so let's put this other stuff. We only got those mods. The underbarrel flashlight. It's plus 22 weapon skill requirement. Assault rifle, machine gun. Oh well, we could actually put it on the machine gun, by the way. Let's do that. Underbarrel flashlight. And then it's 1 or 10 automatic firearms. We can do that easily. Okay, then it's fine. Then we only have these pistol magazines. Let's put them in storage. There. Because we don't need to carry around stuff that we don't use yet. There you go, and there you go. And then we are good. We just need to find some traders, and then we can sell some stuff, including hats and other things. This goes to Hex. Oh yeah, and by the way, the spike glove. Yeah, we don't need to carry those around. Let's put those there, because 16 to 24 at 3 AP. Where's the other one, by the way? Ah, yeah, here. 13 to 21 at 3. 16, 22, 13, 21, but at 2 AP cost. So this should be better. Stun chance 5. I mean, here we have some better effects, but I personally feel the quality knuckle duster is still better as an item. So let's put that stuff away. That way we are saving with the weight as well. That's 1.18 kilograms. Okay, and everything else we can actually trade. Oh, by the way, we don't have a helmet, right? So in case we are finding someone, a new companion, We should have some helmets for that person. So let's actually have the hockey mask. Well, and maybe we should the red helmet here, the hockey helmet. And maybe that person should actually wear this here. Although I feel that it's too psychopathic. But yeah, so then we are done here. Good. So let's get on the road. Or maybe we should sleep a little bit. Yeah, let's sleep a little bit. So what time is it? It is 21:45. Let's sleep for 1 hour. Okay, did they do anything else? No, we don't have any effects, right? Yeah. So let's get out of here. That was a good power nap. Come on, Hex. And we did talk to everybody over here, right? Yeah. So I feel we should do the Kolotushkin street thing. And by the way, no, I wanted to play some more cards with this guy. Let's see if something happens. So Timur the player. Hey there. How about some Bombagun? Let's play for 20 rubles. And let's be quick about this one. So what can we do? We have turn 1. So let's have... this turn 3. Let's have... We have only one food now. So let's have the dugout instead. Maybe we get a good card next time. They also have a dugout. Okay. Got a canteen, that's good. It costs 2. Now there might be an attack coming in already. But well, we can't really do anything, so yeah, let's play these 2 cards and then we get 2 cards. Also, oh, he's got Red Boy, oh nasty. Red Boy. The lowest of the low in the criminal hierarchy, the Red Boy is weak in both mind and body. Life on the street taught him to steal food like a pro thou. Why did it actually, did he have, why did he not lose 1 health? I wonder. And why did we not lose 1 health? Well, anyway. So, getting new cards. So now we've got Arachnides, but we don't have the food. Can we actually... turn 3, well, we could use the hired muscle to destroy the guy's stuff. That's probably the best. So let's do that. And I've got 1 point, and let's have this one here. There you go. Aramek Kiosk private. More food destroyed. Crap. Okay. Then. Oh, we are very defensive, but we don't even have the trenches and stuff. Ugh. Well, the kingpin would be good, but like it would be a waste. So maybe we take the canteen. Yeah, well, we need to take the canteen. Or we take the caravanserai and the dugout. Actually, let's do that. That way we are not wasting our turn points like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well. We are very unlucky here today. Oh, it's a gang leader. Gang leader. Yeah, we are totally unlucky here. Then let's have Arachnides. I think we are going to die. We're going to lose this. Arachnides. And then we've got 2. Do this one, and now the guy will attack us. Yeah, we're done. Loss. Well, let's have a revanche. Deal again. 20 rubles. 1 revanche. Aha, turnip membrane stay nice. Yeah, well, now we can't play anything. Ugh. Sioma Voronok. Well, and let's have the turn. He's got a kiosk. Okay, next turn. Canteen. Is he starting to attack? Private again, yeah. Okay. And then we've got turn 3. We don't have anything except for the turn. Yeah, let's have the turn's Remembrance Day, because that way we are getting the defense as well. There you go. Caravanserai. Yeah, nice. And now we can have the Kingpin, which will destroy all his resources. Reduce our defense, but that's okay. We mess up all his... oh, he's got a trench there. Okay. Okay. So now we've got a lot of defensive stuff. And, well, the Berserker. The Berserker would be a good thing. But then we can't play anything else. So how about the Barbarian instead? Yeah, that's better. Let's play the Barbarian and the DFP. This one here like that. Oh, he's very defensive. Lucky. A Nibbler. That reduces the housing. But yeah, let's rather have that later. So we've got this guy here. We can play the Berserker for 4, and then let's have another trench. Berserker and the trench. Like that. That's good. 7 defense. Or hag. A snow hag. Okay. Oh, it's got a lot of resources now. So, yeah, let's have Voronok. Sioma Voronok will destroy the stuff. And then we've got 2 points left. So that. And then we can use the canteen. For the 2. And then we can, next turn we can get more cards as well. Yeah, actually it's fun. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, after all, it's a card game. Oh yeah, it's a greenhorn there. Oi! Well, those were a lot of cards there that he could play. The Thug. Okay, well. Myrmic. Housing. We can destroy his housing. But we have only 8 points. So what could be more important? Both have 5. I want to play one of these here, the Nibbler or the Veteran Sniper. And I want to play we can't do that. Okay, that's 6. Ah, yeah, let's do it like this. So we are playing the Veteran Sniper. So we are playing oh no, crap, this is the food. Yeah, okay, no, then playing the Myrmic and the Nibbler doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, then we are using the caravanserai. Although things are getting more dangerous now, but we need to do something. And we need to get the house, so let's have that. And then let's destroy his housing. With the nibbler, I guess. Like that. Good. Like the guy gets very lucky lately. Ah, yeah, very good. So we've got an Arachnidis that... This looks a little bit like Conan. Although he's got the David star there. Cohen the Barbarian. Yeah, I mean, we won already. 4. So this one here... Yeah, it's 6. Yeah. So, play you. There you go. And then the mimic will mess him up. There you go. Victory. Very nice. Okay, then. Well, then we are even with the money. Exit. Okay, exit the game, yeah. Okay, well, we didn't win anything, but that was fun. Okay, then. So, let's get it off here. And there was this guy, Babushkin. You slaved my life. Hiccup. Hic. We slaved his life. Hello there. Well, and you still want only consumables and general stuff. And after going through our things, we kind of... Well, we could sell you some condensed milk. Because Hex has a lot of that. Let's sell you 2. For 572 rubles. I think that's an okay trade there. And how about... Yeah, the coffee, I mean, the price is okay in the end. So, let's do that as well. There you go. And everything else we keep. Because it might come in handy at some point. And we need to get some water, by the way. It's not good for the kidneys if we don't drink enough. So let's get over here. So where was the... Oh, the lighting is nice here. That looks pretty nice. Where's the well? I think here, right? Yeah, here they are. Yeah, okay, good. So let's have the canteen is full with water, and we could actually use another one of those. Hex can give the empty bottles. There we go. And then, yeah, like why? That's so inconvenient. 2. So inconvenient. In AtomRPG, we just kept the bottles in hand. Oh, or did we actually? I'm not entirely certain, but I think so. Let's just have enough water, because we can also always pour it out. There you go. My goodness. So, Hex. There is some fresh water. Could carry that, and then it is 4.77 kilograms. Although it should actually be, if it's a 1 liter bottle, well, apparently it isn't, but with the glass it should actually be more, but I won't complain. So there we go, and we are ready for the next adventure. Let's go to the where's the... Oh, that's here. Yeah, well, let's go for the mannequins. There you go. And didn't we do Kapubarov's lair already? Like, why is it still here? Ah, oh cool, it's a light actually. It's meant to be a lamp light or something. Well, let's have a look here. We didn't forget anything, right? Yeah, no. It's just like the bodies are there. Okay, well. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it looks so cold here. It's actually a really cool effect here. Very cool. I really like the atmosphere they created in the game. It's like, really, you think, okay, it's really cold Russia there, or cold Far Eastern Europe. So let's go to Kolotushkin Street. We are on the way here. Oha. Is that a Molotov cocktail, or what is the guy doing there? And why is his foot out of the boot? Well, we approach a gang of men in tire armor. They seem rather busy throwing nuts and bolts tied to dirty socks into the windows of a long-abandoned newspaper kiosk. Hey, state your business, but do not approach the contaminated object, the leader states. Despite the weirdness of the situation, we decide to spread Vasilisa's printed ads to the crowd. But what approach should we take? We could ask why they are throwing bolts tied to socks into the kiosk. We could spread the leaflets around, adding that any stalker will find something useful in Vasilisa's store. Are they stalkers? Spread the leaflets telling the men all sorts of pre-war scrap and loot will be available in the store. Well, this could actually give them the wrong expectation, and then they start destroying the other store as well, huh? Let's ask firstly why they are throwing bolts. Ganya Tramadol, our stalker friend, decided to spend the night in this here building. Come morning, only a skeleton was left of him. The locals say the rats got him in the night, but we know better. A dangerous anomaly called the Crystal Slipper is active in this zone of the city. But don't worry, we'll chase it off if we have enough scrap metal and rags, that is, says the commander of the stalkers with worry in his voice. Well... We could... any stalker will find something useful in Vasilisa's store. Yeah. All sorts of pre-war scrap and loot. Now I think here with the stalker we should address the stalkers directly. So here, have the leaflets, guys and gals. Any stalker will find something useful in Vasilisa's store. A stalker store, yells the leader of the group. We'll finally be able to get nuts and bolts to properly avenge Ganya's death, cheers one of his peers as he studies the leaflet. And not only that, we will probably also sell wrecks to tie to the nuts and bolts. They will probably also sell wrecks to tie to the nuts and bolts, says the third stalker, completely astonished. We feel they will almost assuredly visit the grand opening. The deed is done. Yeah, nice, good. Entering Kolotushkin Street in the middle of the night. So, and then... where was it again? Was it here? No. By the way, formally it is 2320. Like, when we are done here, then it might be the next day, and then we can go to the tavern during the day. That would be a good thing. Oh, we can also... oh yeah, let's eat something. 400. Let's roast some meat. We can also use the hit points. There you go. Warming up a little bit beside the fire. Oh, we can't go in there. Ah, that's the guard guy. Ah, that's the printer. He's still awake, the guy. Okay. Well, let's talk to him again now that we are here. Hey, printer. Verikonov. Hello again. How can I help this? How can I help this fine? Whatever it is outside. Huh? That's weird. A weird thing to say, but well. Okay, it appears you don't have anything new to say, though. Therefore, let's leave you alone to your work. Your creative work. And then let's go over here. The old grannies, they are not sitting on the bench. Was it here? Ah, yeah, there. There's a person. Okay then, so. Well, we had a little peek here, what went on there. Aha! Even before we enter, we can hear muffled steps coming from the Mannequins' living room. We fight down the superstitious dread rising within us, crack the door an inch, peek in, and at just the right time, a nattily dressed man in a top hat freezes in the middle of the room. He's looking at us apprehensively. The mysterious squeaks and rustles we heard are definitely the product of this man's feet. The question is, what is he doing here? What are you doing here? And who are you, man? Spit it out already. We look at him without saying a word. We're just crossing our arms. What are you doing here? The weird man glances around as if trying to figure out who we are talking to, then drawls uncertainly. Me? I'm just taking a walk. Casting a quick glance at the mannequins, we note they've changed their position slightly. Have you been moving the dummies around this apartment? The man doffs his fancy hat, blows some invisible dust off it, straightens his back proudly, and returns the hat to its home atop his shining bald patch. It appears he's overcome his initial puzzlement. Ha! Your perspicacity knows no limit, sir. Yes, I have. So what? I can move the dummies if I want to. If I wished, I could buy this entire block of flats along with the residents and burn it all to the ground. Is that so? So. The entire block of flats, huh? I bet that you don't have that kind of money. So the guy is certainly a bit full of himself. So let's provoke him a little bit. So there. Haha, you fool! Honestly, I find your naivety refreshing. Okay, well, so, okay, I'll play along. What's the source of your outrageous wealth? Well, without going into the tedious details, I'm connected to the oil barons from the former Central Asian republics. Can you imagine the fabulous sums bartered about on the fuel industry? Why am I even asking? Of course you can't. But that doesn't explain why you are fooling around with these shop mannequins. A wealthy man like you must have more important things to do. A wealthy or wealthy man, huh? To discover the answer to this question, we must travel back in time, because it all started several months ago in the richly furnished kitchen of my summer house. It was a quiet, uneventful evening until my son, Karl Capitalism... Ahem! Since it might prove important for the story, yes, I named my son Karl Capitalism just because I could. And no one dared to contradict me. Maybe you'd like to try and stop me? Compel me to gift mine offspring some humble peasant name? Ha! Not with your capital. Nah. So, on the day in question, young Karl Capitalism was watching our chef, Kim, prepare an exquisite crab dish. But slave, don't crabs feel pain while it's boiling alive in your pot? He asked. Not at all, young master. The servant groveled. If you heat the water very, very slowly, they'll be cooked through before you can say Jack Robinson. Ah. So, well, what do crabs have to do with it? So, how does your son like his life with a name like that? Living with a ridiculous name certainly isn't a tea party with talking teddy bears, but living with a ridiculous name and a pocket revolver is quite tolerable. The boy doesn't complain. Should I carry on with my shocking confession or not? Yeah, you were talking about crabs. Crabs are key figures in my tale. When I first learned of their tragic lot, I applied the following philosophy to people. What happens if you boil a person slowly? Not literally, of course. I'm no sadist. No, I mean to slowly chisel away a person's ego. What happens if you gradually deconstruct a person's view of the world, their reality? Will their personality boil? Will this theoretical person be reduced to a pliant, subservient nothing? Become, in other words, a perfect servant in my huge manner? I saw that by driving people mad and thus depersonalizing them, I could staff my house with loyal peons to whom it would never occur to plot and scheme behind my back. Well, is that so? That sounds very much like socialism. Like trying to, you know, doing a Kafkaesque bureaucracy and, you know, keep them so occupied with crap that they don't even think about the clear insanities of the system and that it doesn't work. But it's just a snowball system for those who are more equal than others. Huh? But well, go on. But before experimenting on my current employees, I decided to test my idea on this family of fools. When they are completely mad, I'll hire them to work for me. If I am proved wrong, I'll lose nothing apart from the pittance paid in rent. Ha ha ha! Isn't it simply brills? Well... Anyways, not sure. Is it smart coming here alone, though? It's part of the fun, a tiny bit of risk to spice things up. Driving these lumpheads insane has turned out to be so much fun. The father is almost ready to be committed and the girl will soon follow. The mother's the only one still holding on. The perverse rich man bursts out giggling and begins to skip around the room like a merry jester. Still, one look at our dark face is enough to bring his clowning to an abrupt halt. Oh, you won't tell a living soul anything you've just heard, got it? Not one word, or I'll hire people to kill you. Yes, and I'll go scot-free because of my tremendous wealth. Well, you know that you are evidently an oligarch. You seem to think that you are really way beyond everything and think that you can buy everything, huh? You could be quite wrong there, sir. Or better still, they'll kill your mother instead. You do have a mother, right? Nope. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well then, I'll order them to kill your father. Wherever he is, they'll find and murder him, despite his old age and grey head. Well, how would you know that my father has grey hair? But well, old Hexogen starts trembling and shrinks behind our white back. Hey Hex, don't let this capitalist, you know, intimidate you. But well, crap, I don't want to lose my old man. No. Well, yeah, I mean, we know that, but no luck there, I am fatherless. Oh, I see how it is. After raising him, feeding him from my own sagging breasts, proudly calling him my son, now this ungrateful, treacherous little jackal rejects me and calls me stepfather. Perhaps it's wishful thinking, but the eccentric fellow looks embarrassed. He awkwardly shifts his weight from one foot to the other and eventually throws up his hands. Yeah, I feel bad about this, like... It's like here Judas denying Jesus, right? It's like I really feel it's a similar situation here. Then I'll order to kill your grandparents, uncle, aunt. Yeah. Oh no, not them, you dirty bastard. Yeah, no, missed again, I'm an orphan. A heavy silence fills the room. Our strange opponent is at a loss for words. He blinks owlishly and rubs his chin. When at last he speaks, his voice lacks the derisive tone from before. Oh, an orphan, you say? Crap. So am I. The man lowers his eyes and lapses into silence once more. When he resumes, his voice is trembling. Oh, now I feel a sort of kinship with you, peasant. I mean stranger. Heck knows why. Look, fancy smoke? I have some nice weed on me. I keep it for special occasions. Well, you know, to begin with, what's your name? Call me Slonikov the Philanthropist. I'm not going to give you my full name, but if you read the Trudograd tabloids, you must know it anyway. So, how about a smoke? The Philanthropist, huh? I like the criticism here. It's really funny. Because we all know that there are super rich people who get rich because they are really stepping on the little people and destroying countless lives to get their wealth. And then they try to, you know, rebuild their reputation by using said money, and they call themselves philanthropists, and they see to it that the press is also calling them that. But yeah. Another story. Well, I'd like that. Yeah, let's smoke the weed, right? But what are we going to smoke exactly? Maybe this will loosen his tongue, right? And to speak of roleplaying, you remember a couple of episodes ago we had a little insight here already. What might happen there? Caspian Lichen, ever heard of it? I got it as a gift in the land of the oil barons. It's quite strong, I'm not going to lie. It will drive any nasty memories out of your head. The man lowers his voice. And perhaps replace them with new, even nastier ones. All depends on chance, but I haven't had a negative experience yet. Okay, well, that doesn't sound especially reassuring. But you know, I mean, like, this seems to be an interesting opportunity, so to hell with it. You only live once, right? Light up the pipe, brother. Yeah, well, I mean, you remember that we already shot this guy. But indeed, I did not think about one important factor, and many thanks for the comments back then. Because if we shoot this guy, then the family over there won't have the rent. They will not get the rent. So the smartest thing is to play along. Yeah, so this guy is clearly, and maybe, like, he's clearly, let's call him disturbed. And but maybe he can also become our employer at some point. Yeah, so I don't see that it's a good thing. Yeah, after thinking about it some more and reflecting the comments, I don't feel that we really should shoot this guy, or even go too aggressive. Yeah, and now he seems to be okay. Yeah. Although on the other hand, like, my initial reaction had been that this guy causes a lot of trouble. You know, that he's here alone. This, you know, like, just shooting him is certainly a thing to assure that the family will be left alone. But then again, they are not getting the rent. So I think it's better to play with this person. His own game. So, to hell with it, you only live once, am I right? Light up the pipe, brother. You won't need a pipe, I have everything on me. The mysterious fellow extracts an engraved cigarette case from his jacket and opens it with a soft click. Inside, we see 3 fat joints. We take one out and look at him expectantly. He takes out a pre-war Western-made lighter, lights it and brings it close to our pale face. Let's light the joint.
One puff, oh my goodness, is more than enough. You close your eyes for a moment and take a breath. When you open them again, you don't know where you are. You're standing in a harshly lit corridor, which extends in both directions as far as you can see. The walls are white. The carpet at your feet an aggressively neutral gray. Grim thoughts flood your brain. That bloody Caspian lichen must have killed you. Or perhaps you're in a coma. Did that eccentric rich guy kidnap you? And now you're a guinea pig in one of his twisted experiments? With an effort, you fight down your rising fear. You need to do something. You need to act. You should try to find the exit.
Well, this can't be good for our brain, that's for sure. So, go we back or go we forward? Are we going forward? I think we go forward. Into the unknown, and this is also a psychological thing here, of course, so we need to find out what's going on. It's also, I read an article a while ago about interpretation of dreams and stuff. And like, if something like this happens, or like a hole or something, that where you don't know what's going on there, yeah, so the underlying thing is like, you want to explore something, and that builds your courage or whatever. Something like that, yeah. While if you're shying away from that, then it only enforces insecurities and stuff. So let's go forward.
Time has lost its meaning. It seems like you've been walking down this monotonous corridor forever. What if it really is endless? The featureless walls and floor make it seem as though you've gone nowhere at all. Then, something catches your attention. There's some small change there in the distance. You start walking. Then, you break into a sprint.
Aha, what is it?
Finally, the corridor ends in a single closed door. You stop to catch your breath. It's a simple wooden door, painted white. There's a brass doorknob with a keyhole beneath. You pray that doesn't mean it's locked.
Well, hopefully. Let's listen on the door.
You hear a rhythmic clicking sound, as if someone behind the door is working on a typewriter. But the noise is so faint, you can't be sure if it's real or imaginary.
Well, I'm not sure if we need to gather our courage, but I think we can just open the door, because whatever is behind there might run away or something if we knock and give that person time to react, right? So I would actually try and look through the keyhole if that's possible, but it looks like a modern lock, so let's open the door.
You rest a nervous hand on the doorknob and give it a turn. It's not locked. You open the door wide and determinedly step forward. You find yourself in a dim room. You hear an odd snapping sound and there's a bluey blue glimmer a couple of meters away. When your eyes adjust to the pulsating semi-darkness, you determine you're in a medium-sized room. It looks like someone not particularly neat lives here. The furniture you recognize right away, but certain other angular items are baffling to you. Are they made of plastic, or metal, or some kind of hybrid? Are they from another land, or perhaps from the future? Moving forward, the greenish carpet muffling the sound of your steps, you quickly discern the source of the weird light and sounds. A man is sitting in a high-backed chair, tapping away at a fancy keyboard, glancing up at a full-color television. The TV is incredibly thin and apparently connected to a computer. Finally, the man notices you. He spins his chair around, banging into the table as he jerks back, mouth gaping in shock. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Ho 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 ho. Now, well, I'm Hardball F. Who might you be?
Wait, did you say your name was? You repeat yourself, and the mysterious stranger jerks back as if he's been shot. Slumping down in his seat, he turns back to his computer. No way, he says in a husky voice, then buries his head in his hands. Tell me, you're from Trudograd, aren't you? His voice breaks. His whole frame is trembling.
Yeah, well, I think we can be open to the guy. Yes, I just came from there. What's going on here?
Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable. The man jumps up from his chair, waving his arms and dancing in place like a man deranged. Eventually, he sits down again. It's just like my story. About Trudograd, and you, and even Adam. You raise a skeptical eyebrow. Seeing your incredulity, the man speaks fast. Look, how did you get here? You smoked Caspian lichen, a drug from the land of the oil barons, right? But the thing is, there's no such drug and no oil barons. I made it all up.
Well, I mean, like, it could be like the godlike figure, the person who writes the story, right? Wait a second, are you trying to tell me you're a god? But I mean, clearly he isn't. So now I see why my life is one long trail of shit. Well, I don't see it like that way. We have a very interesting life, actually. A heroic life. And considering the post-apocalyptic circumstances, I think we're actually doing quite well. We are wealthy. We had our own village, Red Fighter. Now we've got our own HQ. So nice real estate. Although it needs to be cleaned up. But I feel it's okay. So, fine. So if you created everything, what am I supposed to do now? No, I get it now. This is just a pathetic attempt to make me doubt my sanity, right? Let's say this one here. So fine. So if you created everything, what am I supposed to do now?
Huh? I have no idea. I haven't gotten to that part yet. He seems about to add something, but instead he just shakes his head, as if trying to jolt himself free of a hallucination. I understand this is hard to accept, but it's true. I really did create your story. And not just yours. The stories of everyone you meet. The events in your life. Tasks for you to undertake. Everything. Do you get what I mean?
Ahem, right. If you are the flake who's making up the story, you are a terrifically bad writer. No, I don't think so at all. I understand nothing of what you just said. Could you explain it again in simpler terms? No, because we have enough intelligence. Seriously, it's not a bad story, actually. Thanks, man. Indeed. Charming. Perhaps you could remove the meteorite from your story then, or the war. No, then things are getting too easy, I think. Oh no, I'm not that much of a sucker. Where's the hidden camera? Hitchcock. No, come on. Seriously, it's not a bad story, actually. Thanks, man. I really think so.
The man's mouth hangs open stupidly, as if he was having trouble breathing. He begins to tear up and covers his face with his hands. Really? You really like my writing? And here I thought my ideas were derivative. All the characters the same, everything you do a tedious fetch quest.
No.
What a relief. You know, I could write a chest of money for you, just like that. How does 1 trillion rubles sound? You could buy a bunker, get some people in there, and breed until the fallout disperses. The man's feverish imagination seems to be getting the better of him. He starts gesturing wildly and spinning in his rolly chair. Then, the water purification system in your bunker fails, and they'll send your grandson out to search for a critical part. There will be these guys in exoskeletons, just like in Trudograd, the Brotherhood of Lead. That's what I'll call them. And a whole city made of garbage. There's this conflict between a kind sheriff and a cruel casino owner, and then...
Well, that is maybe a story you can rather find in another Let's Play on Playing Hardball, which is Fallout New Vegas, I think. Yeah, that sounds very much like that. But actually I feel like being in the bunker, breeding and so on, that sounds like a lot of fun, but it's not that heroic. So maybe in the end or something, you know. But not right now. Also, to breed and so on, we need a nice wife, you know, the right person. And it would be nice to have someone like that in the game. Yeah. That would be nice. Well, and also 1 trillion rubles, that makes things too easy. Why did you write this whole situation in the first place, about us meeting?
Simple. I just wanted to. The man stumbles over his words, as if something just occurred to him. I can't seem to remember what I wanted. Wait a second. If I wrote all of this, I must know, right? Why did you even ask that? I don't remember adding that question. Oh no. No. He looks utterly terrified. What if someone else is making up our conversation? But if I'm not real either, the sentence remains unfinished as he disappears with a wet pop, leaving nothing in the space he occupied but cheap flip-flop and the smell of ozone.
By the way, is there some snoring in the background? I could swear I heard some snoring while the guy was talking. To speak of role-playing, like maybe the, you know, when they recorded the sound, maybe someone was actually snoring in the background or what? Well, let's scratch our head in puzzlement and approach the computer.
You're intrigued by the shimmering screen, covered in columns of different colored text, strange equations, a floating command line in its own little box, and all kinds of other nonsense. Then you spy a huge key with an arrow on it. You feel an overwhelming urge to press it.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about our technology skill right now and the fact that I just invested all the skill points. But well, I so want to press you, my little friend. I can't help myself.
You lick your lips as they've gone painfully dry and quickly glance over the keyboard. The button you're looking for grabs your eye and hypnotizes you. The sensation is overpowering. You swallow the lump in your throat, raise your index finger, and...
screw it, press the button. Aha! Who am I? Where am I? What happened? I can't remember a thing. Damn drugs. Yeah, that's what happens if you take them. The mystery solved. Okay then, so did we actually, we didn't get anything, right? But we know what's going on. Oh, and we are super hungry there. So maybe let's eat something. How about an apple? Do we have toxicity? Yeah, 1. So let's eat 1 apple. There you go. Now things are not that bad anymore, and we could also eat a biscuit. But I'd rather eat some meat. We have 2 more meat. And we could also... we could eat a beetroot. Or a carrot, actually. Hunger. No, let's have the carrot as antitoxin. Or just the corned meat, huh? Yeah, let's eat that. There you go. 7 health. 136. Hex is also a little bit hurt. Yeah, but we can go on like this for a moment. Okay then. So that was good. I feel that this is actually the best solution for this one. Because now the family can get the rent. They can receive the rent and we just tell them what's going on here. And that should immunize them from going insane. Hey Sasha. The petite young woman nods at us. She keeps darting worry glances at the front door. She's obviously feeling restless about something. Did you want something? Yeah, would you be so kind as to answer a couple of questions? Sure. Well, it appears we can only talk to you about gossip, huh? And by the way, where did you get your makeup? The Kajal, I wonder. Or are you using coal? Well, care to share some gossip? Some of my classmates have gone missing recently. People say they are involved with a revolutionary cell of some sort and that they were arrested by the TSS, our secret police. Oh, so that's how it is. Well, I'm gonna think about this situation some more. Thanks for telling me, though. Valerian. Ah, here, there's Verifim. Yefim. So, Yefim. The man living next to the mysterious Mannequins is casting nervous looks here and there and mumbling under his breath. I can hear you. I hear you walking there, you damned soulless idols. I'll show you. Oh, hello. Did you want something? Yeah, you know, I've come to talk about your neighbors. What is there to talk about? I told you everything already. I really opened my heart and let it all out. Why start all over again? Well, you know, I did a little investigating and found out the mannequins are alive and feed on human beings. No. So, without going into details, I can assure you the mannequins are simply inanimate dummies. But I think we should actually explain the situation. So, some weirdo is moving the mannequins around to see how you'll react. Don't pay any mind to his shenanigans and you can keep collecting rent while he has his fun. Yeah, actually, I think really that's the best solution. And again, thanks for pointing that out. Yefim makes us repeat our story about the eccentric moneybags twice more. At first he's surprised and angry, but finally the deep crease between his brows eases and he bursts out laughing. Now that's a story. Oh, the mere idea that there are psychos like him in the world could drive you crazy. Thank God. At least you are normal. You've brought peace to our family. Never mind the money. As for Sasha, Galia and I, we'll pretend to be terrified just like before, right girls? Jesus, I'm so scared. Those living mannequins are monsters. We totally believe in them. Oh, here, take this. 600 rubles, a Trudograd sausage and 2 sweet rolls to sweeten the deal. Well, you know, look, thanks to me, you know, now have a source of income that won't drive you insane. That's got to be worth more than what you are offering. Yeah, that is quite logical, isn't it? This is a bit unkind here. Hey, dude, this is a chicken feed and I'm not a chicken. Be fair and top it up a little. Yeah, that's kind of... Look, yeah. Think about it. You guys are set up now with this great rent. You could even increase the rent and the guy will most likely pay it without, you know, paying any attention to it. If you, you know, if you act like you are going insane or something. Success. I understand and respect that. Here, take 200 more rubles and a pack of tea for good measure. I hope they'll be of some use. Well, it won't hurt, that's for sure. We accept the reward. We take the money and the food, give the man a wink, adjust the straps of our backpack and go about our undoubtedly very important business. Yeah, we go about our undoubtedly very important business. So, that's a good outcome here, I feel. And it is quite some way to go to the next level there. By the way, why do we have the claw knuckle duster here? Because that's our best weapon. Did we actually, like, our best melee weapon? Oh yeah, we have the here, this one. The thorns on it, okay. 14 to 30, so that seems to be really good there. Yeah. Yeah, well, we've got a lot of ciggies here, by the way. That sounds good. Let's talk to the lady. So there, Galia. A middle-aged woman is bustling about her household chores. Seeing us, she stops what she's doing and smiles ear to ear. Happy to see you. I want to ask how you're doing now that you know the truth about the mannequins. Wonderful, at last this collective psychosis is over. I listened to your conversation with my husband. Golly gee, I can't believe people like that rich guy actually exist. Strange things happen, indeed. Anyway, I gotta go. Have a nice one. So let's talk to the girl then, Sasha. I'm glad you decided to verify my father's story. If it weren't for you, we'd still be slowly losing our minds here. Well, yeah, problem solving is kind of my thing, you know. Speaking of, I should get going, but how are you doing since I checked up on your neighbors? Very well. I was able to return to school and finally get some real rest. It's like a 50-kilo sack of turnips has been lifted from my shoulders. I still find it hard to believe there are people who want to harm others like this. Madness. Yeah, indeed, that's what psychopaths do. Well, I'm happy to help. So, do you know any new gossips for me? Some of my classmates have gone missing recently and, well, you know, it's about the revolution and so on. Yeah, we heard about that. Okay, thank you so much. So, Sasha, success in school? Always think about what my grandmother told me. She always said that. What you learn once, you know, no one can take away from you, so have fun studying. I'm having a breakdown. Oh, the ladies are gone. Oh yeah, here, well, it's the morning now, huh? Oh, it's 11:22. Well, and I feel that we should go to the tavern now. That's very true. Can we talk with them again? No. I can't even die in peace. Like, ladies, like, you have pretty nice backpacks there. Can we actually trade them? Would you like to sell them? Maybe? No? Okay, well. So, and looking at the time, I think that was a rather successful thing, and that's a pretty funny outcome and cool thing. And what happens next? We will see in the next episode. Many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I think we are going for the Mikaluch's Tavern now. It's not super far away here. And then we can check it out by day. So, I kind of, you know, bad luck or whatever saw to it that it actually happened that we didn't go there and probably didn't talk to some important people in time. But yeah, I personally feel that we still have a good chance to, you know, experience a lot of stuff. If it is indeed like this, that we are locked into the police storyline now, I wouldn't be too happy. But I mean, then it's just like that, yeah. I mean, I would have preferred to hear some more about this revolution and stuff. But we'll see. So, and as I said before, I don't feel that we did get some really hard evidence that there is some form of dictatorship going on or whatever, that people are doing really badly or something. Yeah, I mean, it's the Wasteland anyway, and I don't see any, actually I personally I don't see any reason for revolution, especially not a violent one. So let's see if these guys are just psychopaths who just want to grab power for themselves, or if they really want to make things better, and if they have a plan to do that actually. If they are just like Lenin and Marx, for example. I mean, okay, on the other hand, the situation in Russia for the peasants was indeed horrible. So I think like socialism was successful in the Soviet Union because of that, yeah, because they came from a very, very bad situation there, and then of course it improved the idea of socialism, improved people's lives, or it promised to improve people's lives, yeah, not like a free market and democracy though, but well. They didn't know about that, huh? So, and oh, hello. Hello. Forgive me if you can, but I really need to go. Well then, have a nice one. Okay then. So, that concludes today's episode. So I think we made some pretty nice progress here. The quest has been done. And here it's the done quest. Kolotushkin Street. So here. And it said, no, it's just, yeah, written out. And here, well, we have... What? Why is this failed now? I was asked to deal with Mateusz. Yeah, so it failed, huh? Yeah, well, I don't feel so well about that. But then, I mean, what's done is done, and then we are just locked in, yeah. I thought we would be a mercenary, but I mean, it's also, as I said before, it's sort of convincing that the revolutionaries / terrorists or whatever they are, and we didn't really find out yet, but whatever they are, they think that we are a police person, yeah, by heart, and they will not trust us anymore, obviously, because they will think that we try to get into their ranks and learn what they're doing or whatever. And these groups, they are usually pretty tight, and that's, you know, it's realistic actually. It's realistic. Yeah, now that we are not a completely new person in town anymore, it is quite convincing that they would not trust us anymore. But let's see what happens. So, and what happens, we will see in the next episode. See you then. Many thanks for watching again. And well, if you find it in your heart to click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so yet. If you like this episode here, this Let's Play and the channel in general, that would be much appreciated. Of course, you know how helpful it is. And yeah, you know, as always, the comment section is all yours. Don't hold back. Let's discuss what's on your mind. And we'll continue next time. See you then. Bye-bye.